words can read. Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be reacting to a massive August book haul from 2013. 6 years ago. It's crazy. I have no idea what books are on this, so I've got my little notebook ready to jot down the books I haven't read yet so that I can prioritise those for my reading between now and next year by the end of 2020, so that they will be like very, very high on the list. So I've no idea how it's going to go. I'm going to have a tally at the bottom of what books I've read, what books I've unread, as well as you guys can watch the video along with me. But during the video reaction, if I've read it, I'll give you a thumbs up. If I haven't, I'll give it a thumbs down. But if I'm unsure, because it was so long ago since I've done this video, that I may not know if I've read it or not, I just won't react, and then the tally will just go up between when I have researched it from Goodreads, just to sort of show you that I have or haven't read it, and we can just go from there. So we're going to watch the video together in 3, 2, 1, play.
It is Soulstorm by Kate Harrison. This is the third book in the Soul Beach trilogy, and I don't know a lot what this series is about, but it does say here Alice Forster tries to solve the mystery of her sister's murder in order to free her from the Soul Beach, a virtual paradise populated only by the young, the beautiful and the dead. So it does sound quite intriguing, and I absolutely love the cover of this book. It's so gorgeous, and I love how it carries on round to the back as well. And on the back here it says, beware the coming storm. Awesome. Then I got this one, which is Ghost Talk by Susan Cooper, and I love how the map is here and it carries on around to the back, and on the back here it says Memory, Mystery, Murder. So it pretty much tells you what the book actually contains, but I'm not sure what I'm going to think about this book because it's not the sort of book that I normally read, but it does sound quite interesting. And it's about someone called Little Hawk, and they have to go through this test of survival and solitude into becoming a real man. However, people from England are moving to the lands there, and there's all that going on, and then Little Hawk actually meets an English boy, and then he's witness to a murder or something like that. So yeah, but I'm not sure what I'm going to think about this, but we'll soon find out when I get around to it. Oh my gosh guys, when this literally came in the mail, I freaked out. I literally jumped out of my knickers. Oh my god. But like, I even ran to my nan. I was like, Nan, look what came in the mail, and she didn't know what the hell I was on about. She was just like, okay. But that is Roland Dies by Beth Reekles, and she wrote The Kissing Booth, which I haven't read yet, but I do own, and I want to get around to it soon actually, because I've been into those romancy sort of books at because it's summer, you know, summer, you gotta read those romance books. But I might get around to reading this soon actually, because it does sound really good. It does seem really good. I will read you soon. Do not worry about that, my friend. Don't worry, my friend. And then we have the second book in the Wolf Springs Chronicles. Try saying that really fast. It's freaking hard, I tell you that. And this one is called Hot Blooded, and this is by Nancy Holder and Debbie Viguier. Yeah, who knows. But I have recently hauled Unleashed, which is the first book, and now I've got this one. I might actually read the first one. I've actually been looking at the first one recently and just been like, I need to read you soon, I need to. But I say that to all my books, so. But this is obviously carrying on from the first book, and I will show you on the back here, because it actually does show the first book and even the third book, which is coming soon, and that is called Savage. But this one says here that Caitlin has been in Wolf Springs a short time before she was bitten by a werewolf, and now she carries that creature's curse in her veins. I'm really looking forward to this one because it just sounds so good. And that is Time Between Us, and this is by Tamara Island Stone. I really like this cover because it's just so summery, and it just obviously reminds you of summer, and it just seems like one of those books that you need to read in the summer. But this book is actually containing time travel, and it's about a guy, and he is called Bennett. He is 17 and he can time travel, but he time travels to this time where this girl is, and she is called Anna and she's 16, but they weren't meant to meet because obviously, you know, with the time travelling thing, but then they do meet and obviously stuff happens. So hey, looking forward to this one. guys, this book, oh my gosh. Okay, James Dashner's new book, The Eye of Mines. Oh, look at this cover, it's so futuristic that it's just awesome. I absolutely love it. How gorgeous is that? Well, this book is about hackers and gamers. Oh yeah, and I'm a gamer. I'm not a hacker. I don't hack into anything, but like, I love gaming. But this is about Michael, and it's all about DeVatnet and hacking skills, and someone's not playing by the rules. And one gamer has been taking people hostage inside the net with horrific consequences. The government need Michael, but the risk is enormous, and the line between game and reality could be blurred forever. Like, forever, Trevor. But this actually doesn't come out until October, says here, so look for this in October, but I will get around to hopefully reviewing this soon for you guys before that time. Oh yeah. And then we have this one, which is quite wintry, and this is the tragedy paper by Elizabeth Laban. Yeah. Well, I'll let you decide how that's pronounced. But this is this. And after reading the synopsis of this, it actually does sound really good and intriguing, and But it says here, every year at an exclusive private boarding school in New York, the graduating students uphold an old tradition. They must swear an oath of secrecy and leave behind a treasure for each incoming senior. When Duncan Mead inherits the room, The Secrets of Tim Macbeth, he uncovers evidence of a clandestine romance and unravels the truth behind one of the biggest mysteries in the school's history. So obviously now I want to know what this mystery is. Here Without You by Tamara Webber. This is the 4th book in the Between the Lines series. I own the 1st book, and Tamara Webber also wrote Easy, which I have read and I did really enjoy. But it's a new adult series, and from what I can gather, it is about Reed Alexandra, who is Hollywood's hottest star at the moment, and it sounds like it's about all the jazz that comes with Hollywood and being famous. So looking forward to beginning this series soon. Then we got 2 books by David Levithan. The first book being Boy Meets Boy, and this is about Paul, who is gay, and he's been gay his whole life and he has no problem with it. He's pretty confident in it, and he's not ashamed that he likes one of his best friends, and he's not ashamed that he also likes another of his best friends. And then it just says here, heartbreak can happen to anyone, falling in love changes anything. So who knows what's going to happen in this book, but I haven't read a book about someone who's gay yet, so should be interesting. And the other book by David Levithan is Are We There Yet? And brownie points straight away because it's blue. We all know I love blue. And this is about Danny and Elijah, who could not be more different. The journey sweeps them up into romance, wonder and breathtaking beauty of Italy. Falling in love opens their eyes to the distance that's grown between them. Can one girl remind them what it means to be brothers? So it sounds like it's going to be one of those great journey books about friendships and bonds and who knows what. So looking forward to those 2 books by David Levithan, because, you know, David Levithan. And then I got Earthbound by April and Pike. I'm super excited that I received this because it's gorgeous. Look at that cover. Whoa. But this is about Tavia, and she is a sole survivor of a plane crash. And this sounds a little bit familiar to Unremembered at the moment. But she's having strange visions of a boy she's never met. Her visions intensify. She wonders, was the plane crash really an accident, or is she part of something bigger than she has imagined? So it does sound quite similar to Unremembered, but hopefully it does have a bit of a difference, but we shall soon find out. And I think I'm going to be reading this with Faye from Daydream Star 21, so looking forward to that. And this book I purchased And I purchased this not just because it was in my wish list, but I'm going to blame a booktuber for this, and that is Performing Bookfelf, also known as Danny. And she raves about this book so much that I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to get it, because just going to get it. And that is, yes Danny, you were right, The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I now have a copy of this, and I do actually want to read this soon. I want to read this soon. It does sound really good. I've heard really, really good things about this book, and I will read you soon. I promise, my love. I promise, but I don't know when. But I will. Every Day by David Levithan. I purchased this from the book depository, and they even sent me this awesome bookmark thing with a hashtag love this quote. I don't actually own this one yet. Basically the idea of this is you just put it over a quote that you like whilst you're reading, and you could take a picture of it and you can like tweet it or Facebook it and share it around to your friends. I think it's a really cool way actually to do that. But yes, I now own that one, and this book has been on my wish list for quite a while, and just lately I've been like, actually I really want to read this because I've heard really good things about it, and it does sound pretty damn awesome. But it's about a guy who is a different person every day, hence the title, Every Day, and it sounds really cool, and they know that they're a different person every day, and I would just like to see why they're like this. And I just want to know more because it just sounds so intriguing and like nothing I've read before, so I'll probably get to reading this pretty soon.
So that's the end of my reaction to it. So I had quite a few review books in this one that I just haven't got around to reading yet, which is embarrassing. This is a really embarrassing video because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that I haven't read. But I'm still really intrigued to give them a read. So I've got them written down, I've got them jotted down. If you guys have read any of the books that I mentioned in today's reaction video, what you thought about them, even if you didn't like them, let me know down below in the comments and we can talk about it. Let me know what books you're currently reading, what books you've recently hauled, what books have been on your TBR for a while. Let's start a conversation about it. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are. All of my social media links will be linked down below if you'd like to follow me elsewhere, and if you haven't done so already and if you'd like to see more of my videos, please feel free to subscribe. It would honestly make my day so much. I love you guys to pieces. That's it from me, and keep smiling, keep reading, be happy. My name is Katie and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye!